This is She Goes Beyond, and I'm your host, Victoria Fregis. Here we're dedicated to changing the status quo and building a powerful community of women who can do it all. Who says you only have to be one thing? So grab your rod or your bow and tune in to the stories of women who love the same things that you do. You never know, you might just meet your next best friend. If this podcast is something you listen to weekly or you've loved an episode or two, I would be so grateful if you shared it with a girlfriend, posted it to your socials, or honestly, just head over to Spotify to rate it. I appreciate you so much for being here. She didn't grow up as the stereotypical outdoorswoman. In fact, she'd be the first to tell you that not too long ago, she would have described herself as a city girl. But somewhere along the way, fishing, adventure, and life in the outdoors became a huge part of who she is now. Today, we're talking about that evolution, the pursuit of muskies, and everything she's learned along the way. Please welcome to the podcast, Reagan Miller. Okay. Cool. Hi. Nice to meet you officially. I mean, I've seen you like for years on socials, and this is the first time we're actually getting to talk.
Yeah, it's so nice to finally chat.
Yeah, I'm pumped. Well, we'll just jump right into it. Why don't you tell us where you're located? You can be as general as you want. And then just give us a little bit about yourself, like what you do for work, whatever else kind of suits you.
Yeah, so I live in Hayward, Wisconsin. I moved here about 10 years ago now from southern Wisconsin, like south of Milwaukee. I am a nurse here at the hospital in Hayward. So I work 3 days a week, so plenty of time for fishing and being in the outdoors. And yeah, in my free time, I just pretty much do a lot of fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Any kids, any pets?
Nope, no kids, no pets yet. We just moved into a house, so hopefully getting a dog in the near future.
Yes.
Hopefully in the next couple months we'll have a dog, but none so far.
Okay, Reagan, tell us how you got started in the outdoors. Give us the first story that you remember being on the water.
Okay. So I really, before I moved to Hayward, I didn't know anything about the outdoors. Had never even held a fish or anything before. And then my family moved up here, and I really had nothing else to do other than go fishing with my family. So I started fishing with my dad, and that was here in Hayward on the Chippewa Flowage. We fish a lot. And then I met my boyfriend Ethan about 6 years ago, and that's when I got into like muskie fishing.
Mhm.
And then probably about 4 years ago, I got really serious about it, bought my own boat, started going by myself. But like the first time I ever fished was only like 9 years ago, probably when I first moved up here.
Yeah. Tell me about the transition of like fishing with someone to buying a boat and doing it yourself, because that's something that I feel is very nerve-wracking for a lot of women specifically.
Yes, very nerve-wracking. I got my first boat I got was a super little tiller. It was a toughie. I think it was only like a grand or 2 grand I paid for it. Nothing nice whatsoever. But it was nice to just like learn how to launch and load by myself because it was small. And then I would just like I was practicing in the backyard, just like how to back up a trailer and stuff because I'd never even done that.
Yeah.
And then I only had that boat for probably half a year before I bought the boat that I currently have because it just like wasn't big enough for what I wanted.
Sure.
But it was just a lot of practice, and even like the biggest thing that was daunting to me was just like launching at a boat launch. Like
Yeah.
I was just like so scared to do something so simple. But
Well,
the more I practice, the
yeah.
easier.
It like
But
is,
that's what I was most scared about. Something so silly, just because like
yeah.
you don't want to be judged or
No. No, for sure, for sure. But it is actually kind of a daunting task because not only do you have to make sure the boat is in the water all the way, then you have to get out of the truck, get the
no.
boat off the trailer, park the boat so that you can come back to it. And then like if you're at a busy like boat launch, I mean, I'm sweating just thinking about it.
And somewhere like Hayward, I mean, all the
Right.
busy all the
Yeah.
time. So then you got people watching you. But yeah,
Yeah. No thanks. But like you said, repetition, that's all it takes for anything.
mhm,
Consistency and repetition, just keep doing it and
yeah,
eventually you'll feel like a pro.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fishing by myself was, like, the least of my worries. I was just, like, scared of people making fun of me but
Yeah. So do you fish when you're by yourself? I'm assuming you fish in the back of the boat and you've got
Mhm.
your trolling motor as well. Is it hard to run that and fish at the same time? Because Kyle's the one who does it for us. I just get the luxury of fishing from the front of the boat and he does the rest. So I just like can't fathom having to think about all of it.
It's really not too bad. I have like, when I'm by myself, I got, like, this whole routine, and I feel like it honestly is easier for me to fish when I'm by myself just because like, you're focusing more on the boat control and, like, keeping like, I'm definitely more engaged when I'm fishing by myself.
Hmm.
Whereas, like, if I'm fishing with Ethan, he's driving the boat because 'cause we're usually in his boat.
Hmm.
So, I'm just casting away, like, not really paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, I'll have a muskie follow and I'm not even paying attention. Like, if I'm by myself, then I'm definitely more focused.
Yeah. That makes really good sense. And not only that, you probably learn more
Mhm.
because you're so focused, you're like thinking more of like the structure and like what you're seeing below the boat and kind of
Yeah.
like where you're at in general.
Yeah, definitely learn more and definitely more rewarding when you do finally get a muskie or something by yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh, I cannot even imagine.
Yeah. It's always, like, a little bit of a shit show with the net job and
Yeah.
whatever, but it just makes it that much more rewarding.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you, as you've already said, kind of specialize in like muskie, but also trout. I see you doing a lot of trout fishing. So I definitely want to highlight those two fish because the fishing, from what I know, I'm more into the muskie, not so much the trout, but what I know is just pretty different. So I'm
Mhm.
curious, um, from your perspective, can you elaborate on like how you fish for each and what they've kind of both taught you?
Yeah, so, with muskies, it's pretty repetitive. I mean, I fish mostly on the Chippewa flowage, so, different parts of the year, I fish pretty much same structure every year,
Hmm.
and I keep a little muskie book that, like, every time I catch one, I put, like, what lure I caught it on, if I was with anyone, what kind of structure was I on, and then what time of the year it was. So, a lot of times, I'll go back and kinda look at that just to see, like, what structure I was catching fish on that point in the year.
Hmm.
Um, and then trout, I fished for trout a lot when I first moved here. I
Okay.
would do a lot of fishing, like, in the Nemkogin River, and that was I kind of dabbled in fly fishing a little bit when I first moved here. Probably only did that for, like, a year or 2 before I got sick of it and stopped that.
Yeah.
But I still do we go on a trout trip every winter. We go
Okay.
up to Canada and ice fish for them. And I do that with my friend Bree. So I met her on a all women's muskie fishing trip. So I think it's every March we go up to Ontario and ice fish for lake trout. And that is like one of my favorite trips of the year that we take. This year was the first year that I actually caught one
Yeah.
because they're so hard to catch and hook and keep pinned. But we ended up catching quite a few really nice trout, like mid 30 inchers. And then I got a 44 and a quarter inch lake trout, which was just like the fish of a lifetime.
Oh my gosh.
So I don't do much open water fishing for them, but just an ice fishing trip. And then we go up to Lake Superior a couple times a year too and ice fish for lake trout up there too.
It's fun to have those trips that like you look
Yeah.
forward to every year. You get to watch yourself get better every year. Yeah.
Yeah. The year before, I missed so many trout and I never actually landed one. I was so frustrated. But it's fun just like seeing them come in the live scope and just getting an opportunity at one.
Yeah, when you landed that big one, did it feel different than like what you had like missing the previous ones? What do you
Oh, yeah.
feel like you did differently?
I think I it didn't feel like I was fighting it for that long,
Hmm.
but Ethan said that I was probably fighting it for like 10 minutes.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I had my drag pinned. Like my and we took a couple of videos when I was reeling it in. And in one of them I was like, my arms are so tired because like the fish was so heavy.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Definitely knew I had a big one on.
Yeah. Yeah. Was there like when you were fishing, like to keep it pinned, is there just like a specific thing that you think you did differently this time with the big one?
You really have to give him the beans when you're setting the hook.
Okay.
If you think you're setting the hook hard, you have to set it 5 times harder.
Okay.
Especially because a lot of them lakes in Ontario, they only do barbless.
Oh, sure.
So, like any head shake, they pop off if you're
Yeah.
not keeping it pinned.
Yeah. Okay, that makes good sense. Do you feel like one species has made you a better angler and which one?
Definitely muskies.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel like anyone can go out there and catch some bass or catch some walleyes, but muskies, I feel like you really gotta try to
Yeah.
get good at being a muskie fisherman, and my goal every year is just catch more than I caught the year prior. It took me 3 years of muskie fishing before I ever actually landed one,
Hmm.
and then after that, every year I've caught a couple more, but my goal is always just to get a little bit better, learn a little bit more. Muskies, it's like there's always something more to learn with them.
Hmm.
That's just
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. It is not like bass fishing or walleye fishing. Although I will say we were just up in,
no,
yeah, we
like
were up.
no hate on bass fishermen or walleye fishermen.
No, absolutely not. And what I'm going to say is literally, I say that, but then I totally take that back because we were just up in Canada for the last week and we were there to walleye fish and we caught like four walleyes for an entire week. Like, it was
Right?
hard. We're
Yeah.
not walleye fishermen. We don't know what we're doing. This is like our first time like going on a walleye trip
Mhm.
and it was hard.
So was your goal like just like eater walleyes or like
Yeah.
were for the big ones?
We were there just to catch enough fish for shore lunch every day. And the weather was bad. The ice just came off the lake last week.
Oh.
So everything, like the spawning is all pushed off. So it was just not good timing. So super unfortunate because it's a lot of work to get ready for it and then drive up there and all of the things. So
Mhm.
that's unfortunate, but we were up there because my husband's grandpa turned 90 this winter and we wanted to do like one big hoorah for him. So it was supposed to be like all the family, but some people couldn't make it. So anyways, it was fun and there was a good reason for it, but yeah, the
Yeah.
fishing was hard.
Yeah, we fish me and my dad actually, we fish a walleye/bass tournament every year.
Ooh,
It's Treelands, if you know them on the
yeah.
Chippewa Village, they put it on, and it's called, like, the Treeland Challenge, and we fished it for, I think, like, 6 years now together, and it's hard. I mean, like, the goal is to catch your 3 biggest walleyes every day and your 3 biggest bass, and it can be so humbling because,
Oh
like,
yeah.
our goal is just to catch the 3 and 3 every day.
Yeah.
Like, if we get into a big one, great, if we don't, we don't, but it
Yeah.
can be really tough.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we tried everything. We tried everything. They had to have just been like out in big deep water and they just we were unable to really get on them. But yeah, I would probably be the same way. Like, who cares about the biggest? Let's just get three fish of each in the boat.
Get some dinner.
Yeah. Okay, muskies. Tell us about your first catch.
My first catch was with my boyfriend, Ethan. He was it was, like, I think, like, a year after we started dating, and the first one that I ever actually landed was with him. Super rainy day, super crappy out, it was horrible and miserable, which muskies seem to like that.
Mhm.
It wasn't anything big, I think it was, like, a 34-incher, but that was my first one, probably about 5 years ago now.
Yeah, what'd you catch it on? Do you remember?
I don't even remember. Oh, Suic. It was a Suic.
Oh my
It was
God.
a super old black and gray Suic.
Okay, a suic for your first muskie?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Do you throw suic a lot?
Uh, Quite a bit, yeah, especially,
Yeah.
like, midsummer, super hot, sunny days. Flowage muskies love Suics.
Okay. Good for you. That's not like the easiest bait to throw.
No, it's kinda, like, foolproof, though. Like, whatever
Yeah.
you're doing with it, it works.
Yeah.
And then I think my second muskie, I was with my parents, which is weird because neither of them musky fish. But I I just got a new rod and I was taking like 5 casts with it just to make sure like just to see how it was.
Yeah.
And that was a big muskie. Thankfully we had a musky net, but it was probably like mid upper 40s. And that was my second one.
Wow.
And I think that was like 1 or 2 months after I caught my first one.
Were your
So,
parents like, what the heck is this?
yeah, we're freaking out.
Okay, wait. So did your parents also move to Hayward?
Yep.
Okay. Got it.
Yes. So we moved up here right after I was done with high school, and like my whole family moved.
Okay, got it. What is the biggest mistake that you see muskie anglers making on the water? Or maybe a mistake that you made on the water originally and that you learned to fix?
Not paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly think that's like the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Just like, I mean, you got to keep casting. That's the biggest thing. Keep your bait in the water. And then, like, for me personally, I just like don't pay attention. Like, if especially if I'm with other people, I'm just casting,
Yeah.
talking, looking everywhere but the water
Yeah.
when I'm looking for follows. And then, like, when you do see it, you F it up and it's too late.
Hmm.
So I think, like, that's definitely my biggest mistake. Um, I think, like, fishing baits that you are confident in and, like, know work, I
Mm.
think that's huge because you just work them better.
Hmm.
I think that's pretty big.
Yeah, I would agree on both of those. Also, we wear head cams, and if you watch the footage of me catching a fish, my head's over here, my head's over here. You don't even see me catching the fish because it's so like I'm so sporadic. I'm like, oh, look at that over there.
No, I'll be like I have a GoPro too, and, like, sometimes when I'm by myself, I plug it in just, for
Yeah,
fun, and I'll be, like, looking at a loon, like, on the complete opposite side of the boat, and then, there's a muskie that follows, and I'm not even looking
no,
anywhere close to it.
no, gone. But yeah, I don't pay attention, and I'm probably talking about something I shouldn't be. Like, I'm once again
Yeah.
just not focusing at all.
When I'm by myself, I'm definitely better,
Yeah,
but if I'm with people, it's like I'm not paying attention
right,
probably.
right. When conditions are tough out on the water, what is your process for figuring out what to do next?
I just really switch it up a lot.
Hmm.
So if I'm not seeing fish where I think they are, go fish some different structure. The body of water that I fish, I mean, you could fish any kind of structure that you want to fish.
Hmm.
So if I'm not seeing them shallow in weeds, we'll go try some like deep wood or some stumps. Just switching up structures, switching up baits, even like bait color. The lake that we fish, I feel like them fish are pretty educated.
Hmm.
So even just like switching up color every once in a while. If something's not working, just switch it up.
Yeah. Keep them guessing.
Yep. Or just like throwing different things too. Um, Sometimes, like, the bucktail and stuff is
Hmm.
good, but, just switching up baits,
Yeah.
stuff that they might not see all the time.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if I asked you this already, but what's your favorite bait to throw?
I think probably a bulldog.
Oh, yeah.
I like a bulldog. Yep.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, but I love when they smack them bulldogs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Have you had a muskie encounter that still keeps you up at night?
Not really that keeps me up at night. I would but we went on this all women's fishing trip to Pipestone one
Uh-huh.
year. And I think it was the first year that or maybe it was the second year. I don't remember. One of the years that we went, I had so many encounters with big fish that I feel like I just like totally botched. Like follows that I should have got and they were like big fish. And that kind of haunts me a little bit.
Yeah, you
Just
just
like
gotta.
it's always like the big fish too. Like the big smart ones that if I would have done this, they would have bit. But
Hmm. Hmm.
and then yeah, we went up last year to Canada, to Lake of the Woods, and I had a couple up there too that, like, they followed, they were hot, and, like, if I would have hung it a little more, maybe they would have bit, but it's just stuff like that, and it's always, like, the big ones too.
Oh, yeah. Always the big ones. And you never really know what you should have done. I feel like Kyle is loves, well, I mean, he's the one who's watching, right? And usually he can see better even than I can, depending on the glare and like where
Yeah.
he's standing. And I remember last year I totally fell asleep. Like I was just like not, it was the end of the day and I was, best time, low light, but I was
Mhm.
like basically dead on my feet. And one came in on a spot we know there's always fish, and she followed me and she was I thought she was just like, an average fish, and Kyle's like, there's one and I don't know I don't remember even what I did, but I messed it up somehow. And he goes, that was a huge fish. And I'm like, no, it wasn't. Don't say those things. Like just pretend like it wasn't that big of a deal.
Always the big one.
It's always the big ones. Let's move to trout a little bit. And I know you said that you haven't caught a whole lot of trout, but you've been doing it a while. So I'd like to know a little bit more information. So what drew you to trout?
I think just like at first when I started doing it was how easy it was to do by myself. Like you can just drive to the river and fish. You don't need
Mhm.
to worry about a boat or finding a spot. You can just go to the river, walk down and fish.
Mhm.
So that's I think like that's why I started doing it. It's also like a pretty big thing in the Hayward area. There's a lot of trout fishermen, a lot of people that fish the Namakagon River. So it's something that I wanted to try.
Yeah.
And it is fun. It's just like my heart is definitely elsewhere, but it
Yeah.
is fun. Like, if it's, like, a nice day, I'll go walk the river, try to catch, like, a brown trout or something.
Mhm.
We do take a couple of trips to Yellowstone and fly fish there too for trout.
Oh,
That's kinda fun. The last time we went, we caught a bunch of cutthroats on flies, so that was a blast.
oh my gosh. I
We don't really know what we're doing, but it worked.
Ew, makes it even better.
Yep.
Oh, that's so fun. I bet that is just like a stunning background.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, you're just, like, surrounded by mountains. It's beautiful.
What is a lesson that you feel like you learned from trout fishing?
Um, just to remain calm.
Hmm.
I know, like, with the fly fishing, you're, like flies are in the trees, you're, like, walking to your spots, and, like, everything is getting caught in the trees, and I would get, like, so frustrated. And that's what, like, fly fishing, I just get so frustrated because like, I'm not that good at fly fishing. So, like, I'll be casting it, it'll be, like, in the tree. And I'll just get so frustrated. So I think just, like, staying calm, like, we're having fun, we're just fishing.
Yeah. We kind of talked a little bit about this, but has your approach to fishing in general changed since you started?
Yeah, I've definitely got a lot more serious.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, at first, I didn't think that I was really gonna get into it that much.
Hmm.
I have pictures of, like, my dad holding my fish for me
Yeah.
because like, I just wasn't into it. Like, I was a city girl before I moved here, so I'm, like, a completely different person now, so I'm just definitely a lot more serious about it.
Yeah.
It's,
I
like, a
love,
huge part of my life now.
yeah. Do you do any tournaments for muskies at all?
Just some local little ones. We do the Muskies Inc. one here in Hayward, and then we do the Muskie Hunt, which is out of Treelands on the
Mhm.
flowage too.
Have you ever won?
No, have
No.
never won.
There's probably a lot of people that fish those.
Yeah, and it's a lot of the same people too, so it's really
Sure.
fun seeing everyone every year.
Yeah. All fun. Wait, do you do any hunting?
Not really.
No.
I I deer hunted when I was little, and I shot a deer, and it made me sad. And then my brother, he's a really big fish or hunter, so he'll bring me duck hunting a couple times a year.
Yeah.
And, I like to shoot and stuff, but not really that into it. Like, everyone in my family is, but
Mhm.
I'm just not that into it.
No, you're too busy musky fishing.
Yeah. Yeah, just, like, fishing in general.
Yeah.
Really, I just, like we go on a lot of trips. So, this summer, we're going to Alaska to try and salmon fish.
Oh,
We've went every 2 years now, so I've been there twice.
oh my gosh, I
And
love
this
it.
July, we're gonna do a lot of salmon fishing. We might go halibut fishing too, and then we go on these, like, mountain hikes and catch, like, grayling and stuff, rainbow trout.
Fun. Where in Alaska will you be?
We stay in Soldotna, and then mostly fish, like, the Kenai River, but we fish, like, a lot of little lakes, like, mountain lakes and stuff around in the area too.
Hmm. Oh my gosh. Do you stay at the same place every time?
Yep, it's, like, really cute little Airbnb right on the river, and it's so fun because like, it's light there until I think it's, like, 1 in the morning.
Yeah,
So, you're out there at, like, midnight having a drink, and you can just, like, watch people fishing, it's so much fun.
that's insane. Yeah, we've been once to Alaska. We did like a 10-day trip or something with Kyle's family.
Mhm.
Best place ever. It's
Oh,
stunning.
it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Everywhere you drive, it's just like a postcard.
Yep. Unbelievable.
Such a cool
Cool.
place. Like everyone has to see it once in their lives.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'll be really fun. What else? Anything else you have planned this summer or fall?
Um, Alaska, and then I really want to make it up to my friend Bree. She lives in Ontario, and she's like surrounded by a bunch of awesome musky lakes, like
Mm.
Eagle Lake, all sorts of them. So I really want to make it up by her. And then we go to Lake of the Woods every October. And it's like the last week in October, and me and my dad, we just have like a musky bender week. So we'll do that too.
Fun. I think I remember seeing Instagram stories of that week
Yes.
that you take.
It's such a fun week. It's
Yeah.
like so cold and so miserable, but I mean, those fish are like this big around. It's crazy.
Yeah. Fun. Cool. Well, now I have some fun questions to ask you to get to know you better as a girly. So, what you work 3 days a week? Yes, you're fishing, but what are you doing on your off day when you're not fishing?
Probably sitting out in the sun.
Yeah.
I just like to be outside.
Yeah.
I'll go fishing, go for a hike, sit outside. Yeah, pretty much anything to be outside.
You're so lucky to be in Hayward. It's such a beautiful area. I tell Kyle all the time, I want to move there.
It's busy. I try to avoid town this time of the year, but
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, well, this is kind of the same question, but not really. Any hobbies outside of fishing?
I like to read, go on hikes. Um, yeah, just
Yeah.
be outside.
Travel. I mean, you're obviously doing that often.
Yes, a lot of traveling. I live for my trips.
Yeah. Same.
If you can fish, all the better.
Yeah,
Usually that's what
right?
we play around.
Yeah. Yeah. If hunting or fishing is involved, it's just the icing on the cake. Okay, 10 years from now, you're sitting around a campfire telling stories. What is the one adventure that you hope you're talking about?
Like a super awesome trip somewhere.
Yeah.
I wanna go somewhere just, like, totally out of the box. Like, Northern Alaska, like, Northern Canada, like a
Mhm.
crazy fishing trip, like a once in a life trip.
Like a fly-in.
Yes, like a
Yeah.
fly-in.
Drop
And
me off. I have no way to get back.
yes, and catch, like, something totally awesome that I couldn't catch anywhere else.
Hmm. Have you heard of I'm gonna botch her last name. Her name's Emily. She lives in Canada. Has her and her significant
Emily,
other.
who owns the resort, Emily?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. I want to go up there so badly.
What?
That would be so fun. We should just.
A couple of years ago, I was in this, like, Instagram chat about us doing, like, an all women's thing there.
Oh,
And then I think it, like, fell through or something, but that would be so much fun.
yeah, we gotta talk her into that.
Or catch giant lake trout.
Yeah. It'd be such a blast. I really wanted to do that when we were up in Canada this year, but we were so busy trying to find the walleye, we didn't have any time to trout fish. Oh God. That also reminds me, you've done obviously a lot of musky fishing in Wisconsin and Canada, but are there any other states that you've been able to fish, like out east or west or south, anything?
Not so far.
No. Okay.
Mm-mm.
I know. I feel like I need to try something too, but it's so fun to hear like people talk about like what is it over by like New York? There's muskies. Doesn't that seem
Yeah.
wild?
Mhm. Yeah, even, like, Minnesota, I'd like to explore Minnesota a little bit
Yeah.
more. It's
Yeah.
just hard, like, when you live there's so many lakes around here that are so good, it's hard to leave sometimes,
Oh, for
but
sure. Why travel? Like, drive-bys.
I'd totally like to branch out a little bit, though, or, like, Kentucky down there.
Mhm.
That would be cool.
Yes. Tennessee.
Mhm.
Yeah, all those spots. What's your go-to breakfast?
Waffles.
Oh,
Waffles and bacon and a
yum.
good coffee.
Yum. Oh,
I'm a caffeine girl. If you got coffee or whatever, I'm in.
give me your coffee order. What is it?
I make espresso. I got my
Mhm.
little espresso maker, and then I just put they're so unhealthy. I went with, like, the sugar-free thing for a while, and they just don't taste the same. I'm like,
Not the same.
some things in life are worth the sugar. So I do just, like, a couple espresso pumps and then milk. I put some caramel in there.
Mhm.
Just
Mhm.
Basically tastes like ice cream.
Honestly, uh, don't mess with the girl's coffee. Like
No,
if there's one thing you can adjust other things if you really need to.
it's the highlight of my day.
Afraid we wake up for the coffee.
Yes.
Okay, well let's just keep going on the food train here. What's your go-to boat snack?
Probably Dots pretzels.
Oh yeah, you can't go
I,
wrong.
at one point, I overindulged on the Dots and I ate them like every day for a year. And then I couldn't eat them for a couple years, but now I'm
Uh-huh.
back on the Dots train.
Yeah. I feel like I was kind of the same way. I feel like when they first came out, we ate so many of them all the time, and I haven't had
Yep.
them in a minute because they're just like so salty and like heavy, but they're so good.
It's good. So probably Dots, maybe like a little meat stick and a Celsius. That's my
Mhm.
go-to.
Celsius.
And if I got that, I'm good all day.
Yeah, yeah. Secret talent. Anything hidden that you would like to share?
Not really, but I really want to learn how to play the harmonica.
Oh, that
So
is
I really want that to be my secret talent soon.
that is wild. Can you
I
imagine?
I
Can you
don't want
imagine you just like bust out a harmonica right now while we're talking?
want to tell anyone that I'm learning it. I just like want to learn it incognito.
Yeah,
And then we're just like on the boat one day listening to music and I whip out the harmonica.
yeah. Play
I
with
think
the
that'd be awesome.
That's insane. You must do it.
I know. I know. I think that'd be so cool.
Oh my God. I must have been hungry when I made these questions. You're making a sandwich. What are you putting on it?
Oh, I'm not really a sandwich girl.
Oh,
I mean, I am a breakfast sandwich girl,
mm.
especially like if it's in November and I'm making a boat sandwich. I'll make
Uh-huh.
like an English muffin, some cheese, some sausage, put it in some tin foil, keep it nice and warm. That I like.
Yeah. Breakfast sandwiches are elite.
Oh yeah, for
They
sure. Can't go wrong.
are you reading a book or watching TV?
I am reading a book. I'm big in like the fantasy
Mm,
books, if you know about any of that.
I sure
So
do.
I'm currently rereading A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Oh, rereading it.
Rereading because they are coming out with two new ones this fall. So I'm rereading it so it's fresh in my mind. I'm a big like romantic girl with the
Uh-huh.
book. I'm
Uh-huh.
obsessed.
Yes. Yes, me too. I have not read that series yet. So I feel like I know every time I say it, people are like, "Are you
Ew.
kidding me?"
What are you doing with your
Do
life?
you want to know what it is? I have a serious issue with commitment.
Mm,
And and to know that there's that many books that I would have to commit to, I'm stressed. Like I'm
that's
sweating
fair.
thinking about it.
Fair. But they're so good. They're
I
so
know.
good.
I know they're so good. I really just need to bite the bullet. I actually just finished Stillhouse Lake. I wish I could remember who the author is. I'm lucky I remember what the book is called. But Stillhouse Lake, and that's a series of like 7 books. And I'm like, what have I done? I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know it was a series, but now I feel like I need to finish it. So, anyways,
That one. I haven't heard of that one. I don't.
oh, it's stressful. It's not a fantasy book by any means. It's like a not a horror, but it's like scary.
Like a thriller or something?
Yeah, it's like a thriller. Kind of just she's running away from her husband who is um a murderer. So
Huh?
like it's good. It was actually a really good book, but suspenseful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Favorite artist from the 2000s?
Ooh, like music artist?
Yeah.
I'm a big country girl. 2000s. I'm gonna say this band only because I'm going to their concert soon. And they're not even really a 2000s band, but Blackhawk. Do you know who they are?
Okay, I've heard of them, but I don't I'm
Like,
sure I
they're a
know.
country.
Okay.
But they might even be earlier than 2000s. But I've gone to their concert like 4 times now, and they're going to Aquafest in Rice Lake,
Oh
so we're
my
going.
God.
But they're a little bit older now. So I think and we actually got, like, meet and greet tickets. So I think we're gonna, like, all wear matching shirts and, like, bring signs that said, "We've seen you 4 times now."
Oh my God, you have to. The nostalgia of hearing you say Aquafest, because I grew up in northern Wisconsin as well. Well, I grew up
Okay.
there, so I know the area really well. My dad still works in Brace Lake, so I know the area well.
Have you been to Aquafest?
Oh yeah.
They get
many a
people
time.
that good
Yeah.
artists.
Yeah. Yeah. They do usually pull through.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's fun. An item that you cannot live without.
Celsius, caffeine.
Yeah.
I cannot live without caffeine.
Are you someone that has to like stop drinking it by a certain point in the day? No.
Not at all. So I work, my shifts for work are really weird. I work 3 a.m. to 3 p.m. So I feel like all my days are just like kind of messed up.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll just like drink a Celsius at 5 p.m. But like I can still go to bed at 9 p.m. So they don't really
That's,
affect me that much.
I have so many things to say.
I just like need them to keep going.
I cannot function
Yes.
unless I am fueled with Celsius. I drank an energy drink yesterday. I opened it at noon and I'm like a sipper. I'm like the
Mm.
worst person to go drinking with too because I like don't finish a drink because I'm never thirsty. I just am a sipper. Anyways, I opened this drink at like 12:30, and I didn't finish it until 3:30, which is not my normal, but I was just like still sipping it for some reason. And I didn't sleep last night
Oh
for a
God.
minute. Like I was wide awake at midnight still, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you have to go to sleep." Like you
They
have to.
some people they just affect like that.
Oh,
Like
but
I got coworkers and stuff where if they drink one, they get like all jittery and stuff.
yeah,
They just like don't affect. They just like keep me functional human.
afloat. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna say this assuming you know what I mean. Team Jeremiah or Team Conrad?
Team Conrad.
Good girl.
If you're Team Jeremiah, we are not friends.
I saw a meme. Well, it was a video the other day that said it was something I have to find it, but it was something about if a man walks down the stairs like this, and they were just like judging the way that I don't remember if you remember the one scene where he's like running down to Belly from the house, and he's like coming down the stairs, and he's like sideways, like skipping down the stairs, and it was the meme was hilarious, and I just got a kick out of it, and I was like, oh my God, I just can't stand him.
No, I like no like when they first came out, I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
And then it went on, and I was like, absolutely not.
I feel the same way. I also didn't feel like I was going to be so attached to that series, like, or
It
to
was
that
good.
show. And I'm like obsessed.
I
Gotta be
love it.
like the millennial in us or something that's just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
loves the love story.
Yes, I'm a sucker for a good love story.
Yeah, I just started off campus.
Oh, yes. Well, we need internet. As soon as I have internet, I want to watch it.
Yeah. So when did you move in?
Like last week.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So everything is kind of in shambles. We have no internet.
Hmm.
But as soon as I have internet, I'm watching that.
Yeah, it's good. It's very similar to like the teen bop, like love story situation. But once again, I'm obsessed.
For sure.
Okay, final question. What is something you've done and you'll never do again?
Live in southern Wisconsin.
Hmm.
I'm never moving from up here. That's what I'll
Right.
never do again.
We talk about that all the time that there's like nothing. Well, we're southern Minnesota, but it's like there's nothing down here.
Mm-mm. It's just like I'm so glad we moved. It's so much better.
Yeah. Oh, I'm happy for you because you're clearly very happy there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, tell people where they can find you.
I'm pretty much just on Instagram. My username is Reagan Goes North, hence moving up north
Yeah.
when I first got here. But that's pretty much it. Just
Yeah.
Instagram.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Reagan. I loved getting to finally talk to you um, and meet you officially. But yeah, everyone else, we will catch you next time. This podcast is sponsored by Taylor & Co. Taylor & Co. is a mother-daughter nurse duo-owned business specializing in handcrafted, all-natural, self-care products and services with an emphasis on health and wellness and holistic healing. Their products are handcrafted in Minnesota with pure, natural, and organic ingredients. They offer wellness services such as yoga classes, Reiki healing, and more. You can find them on Instagram or online at taylorandco.boutique. For a special little discount, you can also use She Goes Beyond 15 for a one-time 15% off. Or all future orders can use Victoria 10 for 10% off.